Hello, welcome to round 17 of Quest 5. Ready to start glooming here. A lot of action from our characters. If you remember, Frost Demon chose the number 38 and Living Spirit chose 48. Well, everyone in our party gets to go before them because we all chose numbers higher than them. So, first things first is going to be Rat Damon. And he was going to use Possession. And so Possession, one ally perform an attack 6, 2 EXP. So he's going to have this guy do an attack 6 to this Frost Demon. So he takes 6 points of hits or of damage, and he retaliates 2 to Big Ben. So 6 hit points of damage, he's down to 4. He takes 2 hit points of damage, he's down to 6 hit points. Okay? Then the next thing little Rat Damon was going to do was... Where'd my card go? Oh, there it is. He was going to use Hostile Takeover, force one normal enemy, 3 range to perform this round as if allies, 2 EXP. So he was going to have this guy here. Oh, I killed everyone. He was going to have that guy possessed, basically, or taken over, to where this round he will treat Big Ben as an ally, but this guy as an enemy, and this guy as an enemy. And so he was going to go ahead and do that. Oh, by the way, Big Ben, for that attack, it was a 6. He drew a 0, so it was a 6 hit point attack. Now, we get to Ivanta. Her little summon guy is going to attack this guy. And he attacks 2. So he attacks 2 hit points off of the guy. And so he is down to 2 hit points. And then he retaliates back at him for 2 damage, but he has 3 hit points, so he has 1 hit point left. Okay. Then it's Ivanta's turn. And she wanted to use Throwing Knives to loot 2. This card is lost. And unfortunately, this is the only coin that she can get, because the summon is on the other coin, and he is on the other coin, so you can't get those coins. So you get 1 coin, Ivanta there. So 1 coin to Ivanta. And then she was going to use her Smoke Bomb to go invisible. Does lose this card as well. Activates the Dark element. So we have Dark. This is only 1 more round of this is allowed. And then Dark element, 2 rounds. And that was the end of her turn. So basically she got loot and turned invisible, which does double her attack power on the next round. Not that we'll need it. All right. Next is Adonis. And Adonis's decoy here is on this loot coin. And doesn't really have anything to do but sit there and continue to be a decoy, because that's what it does. And he was going to use Toxic Bolt. And he's going to use the bottom part of Toxic Bolt. He does lose this card. 2 experience, attack 5. And he drew a -1, but it doesn't matter. He's attacking 4 to this guy. This guy is now dead. There's 2 coins now on that spot. So 2 coins there. That guy's dead. And that card is gone. Next, he was going to use Toxic Bolt. Oh, wait. No, he just did Toxic Bolt. He was going to use Hook Gun for an attack 2, range 3. So he's going to attack this guy. And he drew a +1. So that's a 3 hit point attack. This guy only blocks 2 of it. He only has 1 hit point. He is now dead and gone. So enemies dropping like flies here. All right, and that's where his turn will end. Last, we have Big Ben. And Big Ben was going to use, what was he going to use first? Shield Bash. He was going to use Shield Bash, loses the card, 2 experience, an attack 4. And originally when he had planned this, it was to attack this guy, but he's already dead, so he's going to attack this guy. 4 hit point attack. He drew a +0, but it's a 4 hit point attack. He only blocks 2. He is now dead. We can put a coin there, but it doesn't really matter. And the quest is over. His next move was going to be... His plan was to attack this guy, thinking these 2 guys were going to be alive, and then he was going to use his Leaping Cleave to jump. And he was going to jump over the enemy 1, 2, 3... and then the next round get the treasure. But once the enemies are dead, the quest is now over, and we leave behind, move these summons here. We leave behind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of coins there, 6 loot pieces, and the treasure chest. I guess we all went attack happy and killed everything in sight. And so it's all dead and gone. Let me read the conclusion here. So as you can see, we got the conclusion to read. It says, with the last of your adversaries dead, you approach the back of the chamber where a small blue sphere floats above the floor. You slowly reach out your hand and find the orb cold to the touch. With a firm grip on it, the temperature is almost unbearable, but you quickly stash it in your pack and make your way back to the Crooked Bone. You enter the abandoned tavern and call out to Hale. With no response, you wander around, observing the chaotic mess around you. You wonder how she gets any work done in this environment. As you approach the counter, Hale appears before you holding the orb. Very interesting. She doesn't seem to notice you at all. A rift in our plane somehow contained within a spherical barrier. Good thing you didn't break this on your way back. You could easily have been sucked into a realm of pure frost and been frozen solid before you had time to breathe. Or something worse could have happened. That's a dangerous orb we were carrying. Let's just say Ivanta was carrying it. It sounds like an Ivanta thing. It's just so confounding. Who would have the power to do this? Hale takes a step left and disappears again. You wait for what feels like hours, refusing to sit on a few stools that haven't yet fallen apart. You call out occasionally but receive no response. So we are in this bar, just sitting here while this lady stole our orb. Well, I guess we got it for her. And she has our little blue orb, and she just disappeared. All right. Oh, you're still here? You turn around to see Hale in the middle of the room. Good. I'd like to experiment on you if it's all right. She reaches out to you, and you stumble backwards, falling over the table that splinters into 100 pieces. Oh, don't be a baby about it. I'm sure it will end well. Hale explains that she wants to try to bring forth raw power from another plane and contain it in a small orb that could give enhanced powers to anyone who possesses it. The containment process, however, requires a lot of gold metal. Now that you have helped me in my endeavors, I suppose I should return the favor. So what was it exactly you wanted? And that's where our quest ends. And so when we set up for the new quest, so we achieved the Power of Enhancement achievement. And so our next quest, we can go to 7, 19, 31, or 43. We got a few options here. And I'll go over those when I set up our next quest, when we decide what we're going to do. I don't know why that's there. It's my Hound card. But yeah. That's where our quest ends. Apparently we got a blue orb that entered another realm, or that could have entered another realm, but we held on to it and gave it to this lady. And remember, we're trying to find out about the gloom, so. But that's the end of this quest. Unfortunately, we didn't get this treasure chest. And should I leave it to the mysteries of the universe and not tell you what it is? And you just unfortunately stay there disappointed, never knowing what would have been in that treasure chest had we have gotten it. No, I'm going to tell you. It was 20 bucks. It was 20 coins. That's what it was. So that would have been good, but yeah, that's what it was. That is the end of Quest 5, folks. Again, we left a lot of loot here. Oh well, that's how it goes. So, yeah, been waiting to get to the end of Quest 5 for a while. We finally reached it. Took 17 rounds. But yeah, we'll set up for the next quest. I don't know what it's going to be. We have some options here to choose. And then once we choose it, I have to set it all up, find all the pieces, like all the monsters that'll be in there, all the like level pieces like this, and set it all up. So it's going to take time before quest 6 starts. But like I said, we're going to go to town, collect all our loot and stuff. I'll do a recap episode on that when I can here, tally everything up, and then we'll go from there. But quest 5 is done. I was wondering if we were going to do it. We did. It does help that we changed the enemies to their proper level and not what they were, or we'd still be fighting. But this quest was too long, and I'm glad it's finally done. So on to town. We're going to go back to Gloomhaven real quick and recap or get all our stuff, do our city quests and all that. And then we'll decide what we want to tell Hale as far as that goes and decide the next one. All right, till next time. Catch you later.